Okay, all right.
Okay.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to this galactic gathering. And I'm so excited that we've finally been able to make this beautiful co-creation today with my dear star sister and friend, Jacquelin Smith, world-renowned animal communicator, star being
Your screen's
communicator.
frozen.
And I'm going to turn off my video. Okay, can you hear me still?
I can.
Okay, so we've been having some technical conversations and difficulties today, so I do apologize for my screen. It's more important that you see Jacquelin than you see me, because you guys get to see me all the time. So, and I've instructed Jacquelin to let me know if I have internet issues and I'm breaking up, to please let me know, and we'll just, we'll start a new recording if we have to. How long has it been now since we've been trying to co-create this together?
Oh my goodness. It's been months.
It's been months. And so Jacquelin has this beautiful gift for bringing us to know our star families. She is able to communicate with and help people find their animals. So we discovered one day, we were brought together by actually a friend of Jacquelin's who contacted me and said, I know someone who does light languages, and you guys would probably sound really good together, and maybe you should think about making an audio track together. And I said, well, let's do that. And so we've been trying to come together and make an audio and a video. And so I do in the days, weeks, whatever. Jacquelin's a very, very busy woman with interviews and her clients and her website and her DVDs and books. So tell us really quick, though, I did want to let everybody know that she's, you can find Jacquelin at jacquelinsmith.com, and that's Jacquelin without an E. And please visit her website and see what she's got there in between her books and CDs. She's been doing this a very long time. So just give me a really a quick idea of how long you've been doing this, and tell me about I want to know a little bit too about your recent books.
Okay, well, I've been actually speaking light language since I was 18 years old, and that happened in a very spontaneous way. And I had actually been at a meeting somewhere at a church, actually, and people were speaking in tongues, and I had never heard that before. And the next morning, I woke up speaking and couldn't stop. I spoke for over an hour.
Wow.
And it was amazing. And so from there, in my life, things opened up with that. I've always spoken the light language. And when I started communicating in a very conscious way with the star beings, because I've always been communicating with them, it opened up even more. So then I started bringing through the languages from the star beings as well as my own soul, from the fairies, from the angelic realm, also Tara, who is the Buddhist. She's the female Buddhist. Tara comes and speaks through me as well.
Oh, that's exciting.
Oh, it's very, very exciting.
Oh my. And I do hope this is the first of many of these interactions with you. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to hear that. You've been doing this a long time, and it's only been in comparison only a few years for me. Wow, that's really, really exciting. When did you come to understand your communication with animals?
Oh gosh. Well, really all my life, I've been communicating
Me
with
too.
animals and trees and
And me
rivers
too. And
and
everything you just said,
stones.
it was kind of funny. Everything you just said too, right? Everything you said resonated with me. I was like, and I think that's part of when we met, we realized that we were star sisters of many, many, timelines, and it was
Right,
no
right.
mistaking the, and so I have to thank, your friend for bringing us together this way. It's very exciting.
Yeah. And
And
I started in 79
wow.
putting my work out there as an animal communicator. I was one of the first ones in the country. And so that was quite a walk to take because it was new to people. And I, had a first experience, which people can read about at my website, where I communicate with a zebra. I was trying to combine my psychic abilities with the animals. And I said, if you can hear me, turn around and walk over to me. And the zebra turned around, walked over in front of
Wow.
me, and stood right in front of me. And I heard, "What do you want?" So that was, and I've been off and running ever since. And it's
Oh,
just been
that's so
amazing.
exciting. When I
Amazing.
was a kid, I always knew that I could speak to the animals and that they could speak to me. And there were some incidences in my life that, we'll talk about in another video. But I, I always related with Dr. Doolittle so much because I knew I could talk.
Yeah.
I was like, I know I could talk to the
I can't
animals.
hear you, Wendy.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, my internet is,
Yeah, you're
my
cutting
internet.
out.
Okay. How's that?
It's better now. You cut out for just a couple, you
Okay,
know.
thank you for letting me know.
Okay.
Is it
It's fine now.
I think then without further ado, we would like to actually have a galactic conversation. And we will get into a more interview type of video another time, but for today we really wanted to at least speak languages together and just be spontaneous and see what comes out. And if I get garbly, let me know and I'll take a little breath and pause. Um, and if you'd like, I would like to, if you would like to, Jacquelin, if you'd like to open it up with a conversation and speak maybe a few, however you feel comfortable, and then we will just have a response.
Okay, we'll see what happens. We can go back and forth or whatever.
Yes.
Zakula kia mahira, di ila konda sia no kaya lahala, shukamakia tiala kia ta ila kianga hala, suela konda sia na ka alia maha, shuki ele na kia la hila ka mahira kirakara, ala kaya te ila sio, shuka I toka ila konda, so ala konda ma, ishia na kaya. Yana ya tuilo ya kara o ya mako osi na koa adhira koa taira nasako la koa nakia sukia no koa nakia koa naka ala kiala shoela koa nakia Tiit kota ira prakira kora hira Rokala ko nakira shiola hialeria nakainga nakia suikia o nakia ka ola omkana koela kia nakoa doelo ko nakia sia ka o mahahoa tak I nakoa hea nako ela kalaka shoela ko maya nakoela kia naka so ina kia nakia Soala ke ana kira maka, skra ti ila ko ana, to ila ko ana, to kia ko hana ko ana kia soela, shikina ko ala maha, shiko mahiata ko ala, Soke onaki ia. Tokara ia. Hahaya na koeria. Hoha unenikiata hiera ko anakiakara. Yeah.
I felt like I was hearing many stories, as we've discussed before, about different aspects and fractals of our times together. And a feeling of telling your own star stories. And this is one of the things that Jacquelin does for people, is gives them their star stories. Niatua. Liniatoshe ila nuyawra ushnate awakela. Ne mila ishnote salaniara. Shode se ilala landera shnakia worshnate wogua. Maro se tasi lalianoa. Amore shani. Late nayoronko shiawale anaraseko. Plus sotose. Makira sianoshima rushana etalianta kiamatote. Sokorashinandianolundare somaliandorsiawa. Aporashe rauniawa ke. Lemina alete sarusha. Sain motoilea Tatiana. O mayaleanonoa kalurumishiate. Kisitiali. Leniara sonoresha warhonake. Amotera salete soliawanaki. Leshe runiawa kepoa. Pakoresendorsi amaliandorsi iniawa kate. Sotosiawa pisha. Lania. Arunaki. Litia shanitia.
So what I'm receiving from that is it's interesting is I was hearing you also talk about us as Star Sisters and where we were from long ago. It kind of said to me long ago when we belonged to the stars before we came to Earth. We were one and just flowing through different star systems and just sharing what we had to share as star being, and that we both have chosen to come to Earth. And also you were talking about how much you love the earth and the animals as well. So I feel like we're really reconnecting in quite a major way here and speaking our languages together.
Oh, that's such a beautiful interpretation. And just so everyone understands too, that today's not the first day that we've actually talked or met. We've actually had several hangouts. I say hangouts, but we've had many conversations together, and every time, from the very first time, of course, every time we feel these timeline connections. And I truly believe, as I believe Jacquelin would concur, that these light languages are part of this, I guess, another tool of bringing us together, of finding our star families and reuniting once again, in addition to reminding us of our connection to Source and the ability to literally know that you can connect to anything any star system, anything on the planet by loving intention.
Right. Right.
And this energy that we have is very interesting. I feel as if, and you have such a very, very soothing and calming aura about you. And then there's me, who's just this like, this like, boom, I'm everywhere, you know. So it's interesting. It's almost kind of like my opposites or something.
We're very complimentary.
Exactly, complimentary. I like the way you put that, complimentary, and I do. I like that. So I find it very interesting, and it feels very much like sisters. You know, very much like sisters.
That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, too. Yeah. Ilembikia to sundeti kilando
What a
simo.
great, yeah.
Okay.
You know, what a great gift.
Niashoke. Ita isa ela inoko pasha ikisonale sono seaka. Te shoda simbole andora sima erokoa lanoa alitiki satasi inkia. And I was laughing because of how many times we've actually talked in light languages, and we laugh because even though we're not really sure what we're saying, but it's the energy of love underneath it. Like we were really sometimes up to no good, you know.
You got it. You got it. Exactly. Tequila kare ia. Tuela kaya nahara. Sekia ya. Tuina koe lahia no koe anakia. Tuela koe hanna koe ki alaha. So no koe dahia naka isha no kare ona ila.
I'm seeing so many different star systems, and so I was going to ask you, do you feel as if there's any particular ones? Like for a moment I feel Arcturian, then for a moment I feel Syrian, and then for a moment I feel Pleiadian, and for, you know, so it's like
Pleiadian. So ka ia na hia toke. Te no kaya. Oh, te ki ala hala you no kaya na hia no koe da era da.
And you know what I'm hearing in my head now, and I've had this experience with some others as well, some other sisters that I've met along the way, and what I'm hearing now, of course, is I'm hearing the 7 sisters, and they're, I don't know, I'm feeling this, you know, what I'm seeing in my head is like planet hopping or something. Star hopping. This is so funny. I don't know. It's hard to explain what I see. And then you know, and then when we meet like this, and it's like you can't even explain it, and it's not like we're even thinking about what we're.
Actually, because it is time.
Yes, I mean, it's just it just comes from that center of you, and you're not even thinking about what you're saying, or you're just feeling it all, and it's just incredible.
So, do you know ki ila kahia? Do ila ko mahia da ki ila ko te ila. Si ki ala ka na ko te ila. Si kiro ko te ila ko na ndira ko te ila ko sea. So ki ena ko te ila ko na ki ila. Si ki e na ko te ila. Toka ala ko mahaila ko te I a tuka ina ko e seina. So ki ana ko alai. So ki ana ko ela. to in ko anako kira kara irakira. Suka alakia, chuka anchoko ichoko lakia, to ke elo maha, si ianaka shaka inokota. Okay.
I hope I don't freeze, but I'm glad you did that. Inatila kiapa. Shorasibi ila satose. Mayane kilaktoriambai taresiwa. I wanted to just take a mention here about hand languages. I also, it's been an intricate part of my own languages. When I speak, it's almost as like it happens by, like I'm signing another language. And I also wanted to bring up, because Jacquelin and I both also do the written star languages. So I wanted to mention that as well, that that's another thing that we resonate with together, is we also bring out these star symbols, galactic glyphs. Is there anything that you'd like to, I'm just kind of flashing a few on here just so that we can get some activation. Is there anything that you'd like to mention about the star? This is one of my favorites.
Oh, I love that. That's beautiful.
So I feel a lot of Sirian energy. A lot of times I feel the star systems coming through. Sometimes I don't know who they are. Sometimes they will say, I'm here to introduce myself, and I feel the love inside of me. And I was wondering if you might be able to take a moment about and express your experiences about those portions of the light languages, the hand, the autorishimiya, in combination with the voice, in combination with the written.
Yeah, in terms of using my hands, it's just automatic. It is a part of the spoken light language, and it's since it's multidimensional, what I'm doing with my hands is actually putting, filling the room with energy multidimensionally, as is when I speak the light language. Since it's multidimensional, that too is filling the room, or whatever space I set the intention for. And when I draw the language or draw symbols that they give me for healing or balancing or whatever that might be, those that come, flow onto the paper are also multidimensional, and I use those for all kinds of things, from clearing my place to healing, and I actually place them on my body and that. So they flow through me from many different races of star beings. It's just whoever's there in the moment. I allow that to come through, which is great fun. And I have hundreds and hundreds of writings and drawings and symbols that I've written. And it's all light language on paper. So it's very fluid. Some people, when I've given some presentations, some people see the symbols fly off the page and come to them and dance with them or enter them.
I actually experience the light languages in very much that similar way, where they literally come off the page and dance with me, and it's a very, sometimes it's a very emotional experience. It's hard to explain how something, but I'm glad that you mentioned that too, because I also use in my own private sessions these symbols and these for a variety of things, like you just said, for whether it's for myself or for another, for clearing, cleansing, healing, activating, whatever the case may be. And I think our frequency probably also dictates a little bit of what is coming through, also based upon our intention. And sometimes the symbols come before sometimes the symbols just come and there is no intention behind it, but yet it's a very extraordinary experience. It's very difficult to explain. And even this, as you mentioned, the physical response others have.
I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry
sorry
about that.
Um,
the physical response that others have to to the symbols themselves is pretty extraordinary, and there are others who have begun to use them for many of these purposes that we just mentioned, cleansing and clearing and healing and so forth. I find they can be very cathartic.
Yeah, they're just amazing. I have light language writings and symbols in every room of my house. And
I do too. And I have to say that you're probably one of the more devoted ones, even more so than I am. You are more, you actually are devoted to the intention of making it a point and a practice of creating these on a daily basis. And I find that a wonderful thing. It's like part of
cut out again.
You making, how's that?
Good.
You making these a part of your daily practice, I find is very inspiring. That it's
fun. It's fun, and some when the writings or when the symbols come through, I have them up. I have like 3 lined up on my couch, and then eventually I'm told what to use them for, or the interpretation, or I might know immediately what they're for. But one Arcturian symbol that I have drawn after it came through, which is, they told me I can call it the I am Arcturian symbol for I am, which is incredibly powerful. It cleared my whole house in about 2 seconds, literally.
Wow.
I was like standing here going, what? You're kidding me. This is crazy.
I'm glad that you said that, because that's been very similar for me, where sometimes I know right away, and sometimes they just say, go ahead and make it, and don't judge it or anything. We will let you know. And there's times I've put it in my book, closed the book, and not looked at it again for, say, a couple of weeks. And I just know when's the time to post it and to put it out to the world. It's very, very, very interesting. Miatose elahena ka lesotoshe so omawa. I have to tell you the synchronicity with these languages. Many, many years before I began even writing these symbols, my girlfriend gave me this journal with all these. And this was years before I started writing them. And one day they said, "Hey, go put some symbols in your symbol," and so I had to laugh about that.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, how
I dream. Do you dream in symbols? I dream in symbols all the time.
Yeah. Me too. They just come to me. I'll just be laying in bed and I'm just seeing symbols.
They're everywhere.
And I had a star being come to me, this beautiful woman who had this beautiful green skin, and she opens this book, and it's this holographic book on symbols, and she said, "Well, you know these, and we want you to remember them." And I'm going like, really? Like 200-page book, holographic book of symbols, right?
Got that memorized. Sure, no problem.
Sure.
I'll just, flash through the pages. Okay, got it. It's like that download.
Yeah, I was just downloading. So, but that's cool.
And as we mentioned before, whether it's a verbal, whether it's a hand mudra communication, this is another way they just told me to remind everybody. This is another way we speak to our hybrid children. They are only telepathic. Well, for the most part. Lahina Kulian Tatiwa. And they also told me we speak to the children with the hand symbols because the children are taught the hand symbols as another means of communication without speech. So we're preparing for that. We're preparing to meet our hybrid children by learning the the light languages, the hand symbols, and they also increase our telepathy as well as these symbols. And as you and I and others share these symbols out to the world, we assist others in activating their own star families, their own telepathic abilities.
And I have about 40 hybrid children. And
I have a lot too, but I don't think it's that many.
and I do speak to them. They come and speak to me telepathically with one voice, obviously for obvious reasons. But I love speaking light language to them.
Me too.
And light language in every kind of way. So I'm really grateful that I'm able to connect with my hybrid children, pretty much any time I want to, and they're all just so beautiful because when I was younger, I was on the ship with them, and took care of them and spent time with them. So it was a beautiful experience, but it was very hard to leave them and come back.
That's the hardest part. I find I do have times when it makes me cry. I don't want to leave them.
Me too.
And we were laughing before we started the recording about our little stuffed animals, and because I've got a bunch of them, and and she revealed she does too, and so it's part. Definitely. But I really feel like it's my connection. It's my reconnection to not only my inner child, but also my children. And I'm very involved with the Hybrid Children program on many, many planets, many ships, which I also believe is another reason why you and I came together.
Can't hear you, Wendy.
Oh, sorry. I believe that that's a big part of our connection also, you and I.
Still can't hear you.
Okay. How's that? Better? Uh-oh. Okay.
Better.
Better?
Better.
Okay. I also think that's part of our connection, you and I, is because of our connection to the hybrid children.
Yeah, I feel that too. I really do. And I actually feel, this just came to me this moment. I feel like we've been on a ship together, at least one ship, and somehow with our hybrid children on the same ship, actually.
Oh my gosh, I believe that as well.
Yeah, it just came through. Just came through this moment. Wow. Whoa.
Wow. And this is why I love having these galactic gatherings, because this is how we begin to remember.
Yes, definitely.
As we can see, it happens while it's happening. So, that's the thing, is that these rememberings happen during these gatherings, and so we are encouraged. And we've been talking recently about the push that we've all been feeling as well, to really get this information out there in bigger ways,
right.
To help other people connect with their star families, to help other people connect with their own self-love, their own self-divinity, their own self-acceptance. Because if you don't start there, you can't connect to these, you can't connect to the hybrid children, you can't connect to your higher aspects, because you're not connecting with that self-love.
Right. And this occurred to me too, the mention, because it might help some people who are listening to this, is I was interviewed for a book called Meet the Hybrids. And the book is, they interviewed, I think, seven or eight of us. And it's all about our lives and our that some of you who are doing it has lots of information that could be helpful to a lot of people. So being a hybrid, the way we interpreted that is when I was in my mother's womb, I called it a cocktail, a DNA cocktail of 7 different star being races into me. So I carry 7 different races within me in this lifetime. So we define hybrid as people who have been genetically enhanced, which I have and the people in the book have. But everyone's a starseed. And if you broaden that term hybrid, in the end, we're all hybrids in that we all come from star systems. And so it's not anything special, but I did want to share that because I talked to many people who ask me the difference and want to know.
Yes, and I actually also carry
how that.
Yes, and I agree, and thank you for adding that.
Yeah.
I also carry a great deal of different DNA, at least 4 or 5 that I know of for sure. And I'm sure there's probably, more than that, but, and that's certainly a huge topic for another event, which I'm very excited. Very excited to do more, information and to have more discussions about this. And I did want to real quick while we have good clarity here, mention please the titles of your 2 books.
The titles of my 2 books are Animal Communication, Our Sacred Connection. It's a book about my experiences in working with people and communicating telepathically with animals. It's very diverse. And my second book is Star Origins and the Wisdom of Animals. And these beings came to me and asked me to write this book. And they share the different star systems that they come from, why some of them are partnering with humanity. And I got to see all of them. Being a clairvoyant, I got to see what they all look like in their essence form as star beings. So it's an amazing book in that they really reveal a lot of information in that book about who they are again, and star beings and Earth and all kinds of things, which you can get up my website or Amazon. So I'm I'm grateful to get a lot of great feedback about those books globally. So, but
that's very exciting. Congratulations, and that must have been quite an experience for you. I know what it's like for me just to have these experiences, and sometimes it's difficult to explain because it really is like literally traveling to other worlds in your mind. But it's bigger than that. It's different than that. It's and I'm so grateful that we met, that we found each other by way of frequency, as we all do, and that you're bringing this information out to the world, and because it's just another way of showing how we really all are connected and everything is connected, and the animals and the star families and the children and the Earth. the earth, the trees, everything that lives and grows upon this earth is a gift for us, by us. So there is nothing we're separated from, and we're all here to help each other dissolve that illusion.
Right, right. We're all one. We're all one. And how about we speak some light language together, Wendy?
Yes. And actually, it's funny because I laughed because it's a cloudy day today, and the sun.
You there?
Yes, I'm here. Oh, there goes my connection. Hang on. Hang on a sec. And the sun just burst through the clouds as soon as you said that. I mean, not kidding. That's one of the reasons I have a bad connection today, because we've got some bad weather. And but all of a sudden you said light languages and the sun just came right through the clouds. So I had to share that. Nyatali ilanu asate shewiliana huahala sorose. Go Pietro. Shina kiawa.
Tokorianta.
Siakoya. Liano kwa.
Sokoria ko ino koanda.
Shira kiawalase. Siao toshnawaleata.
Tokira kara makuyanda. Nisiuko nakia. Musikia nakara. Sikira kara.
Nekwala teshnore satikiwa. Sokira imara shnatewa lase. Simiwa iwa liki kiashatatea. Sewa satoye. Linabia satosira osowa. Mituaka.
Tokira kara. Korea no mahare. Tienaka. Tihonda kahiana kaha no kahana. Hoki anga ha kianga. Soki ina kale. Shiki ina ko te ila ko anakia. Shiki ina ko adakia. Mosela ko anakia.
Miatoshi imakalate. Marushewa liananoa alatoya. Otoshnate. Salatiashnose. So onda shower unda givalendase. Anawakala. They're showing me that there is no corner of creation that you cannot access. And the light languages assist us and empower that DNA within us to assist and activate these abilities, and our star families converse with us to help us do that. Nyakoshia.
Soke e loko nakia.
Nyatoya. Yaokoshnatesa. Amokoisha. And we will have Enoashanatea. Amoasate sabikiada. Enoa. And we will have many more of these gatherings. Imatoshiawaka.
Sukala. Sukina kariata.
Nyashotea. And I apologize to everyone if there's breaks, communication breakdowns in this broadcast. And I'm really not good at editing and things, but I wanted to keep this as casual as I could and keep it flowing. And just allow what came through to come through. And it's been a beautiful interaction. And Jacquelin is a very, very busy little star being. So one of the reasons why we've had such a hard time connecting is between our schedules. So it's been such a delight. Yamala Toshiba Iasatase Samoko Shewa. And I know in my heart there will be many more of these. So as our schedules allow, Imatoshewa, there's so many people that would love to meet you. And I'm very, very excited that I have a community of others who also speak galactic light languages. And I look forward to more of this coming together and allowing you and me to interact with all of these others. I just know that that's just one of the reasons why we came together. And I admire the work that you do. And pretty soon we're going to be having another hangout, because I really want to do, I want to do more of an interview. I want to get more into the nitty gritty about this, and I want to talk about, and she's going to be launching a new website here pretty soon. And so I want to kind of have a website, kind of a launching party, and really get into more of the languages, and maybe invite some more people at some point in the future. Everything is now. And of course, when I have a little bit better connection too. So Miato Sebi Ilakaneata, it's been a divine pleasure, Liantose Ilakia Aleni Kisa. And we could talk for hours.
It's been a great pleasure for me, and I'm honored to be able to do this with you today. It's just been great fun, and you're just a beautiful sister, and much for having me today. So
I'm like, I'm so excited. I hope we're leaving everybody in this frequency of love that I feel. I'm going to stop the recording now, so we'll do many more of these. Thank you, Jacquelin, and everybody, please, JacquelineSmith.com, Jacquelin with no E, and her books are on Amazon.com and on her website. And if you need help communicating with your animals, your star families, you want to know more about who you are. She's been doing this a long time, so I'm honored. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. Love you, sister.
I love you.
Don't hang up. Don't hang up.
Okay.